Hello everybody. Today in this video, we will talk about poverty as a challenge. Let's start this video. As the name of the chapter is Poverty as a Challenge. Here, what is the meaning of poverty?
Simply, poverty means it is a state in which an individual is unable to fulfill even the basic necessity of life, like food, clothes and shelter. On the other hand, poverty means hunger and lack of shelters. It also is a situation in which parents not able to send their children to school, or a situation where sick people cannot afford to treatment. Poverty also means lack of clean water and sanitation facilities. It also means lack of a regular job at a minimum decent level. This statement refers to poverty.
What is the meaning of the term poverty as a challenge? Here, poverty is like a cancer disease. If you do not treat the disease in the early stage, then it is very dangerous for our life. Similarly, in the early stage, if you do not eradicate the poverty from our country, then the poverty becomes very dangerous for our people. So, it is like a challenge to remove that problem from our country. Where we find poverty in India? In our daily life, we see poverty all around us. For example, in rural area, we find landless laborers, daily wage laborers. Similarly, in urban area, people who living in overcrowded juggies. In cities, most of people are daily wage worker at construction sites or child worker in dhabas. They are also be beggars with children in their tatters.
Poverty in India. In 2011 to 2012, roughly 270 million, it means 27 crores people live in poverty. Based on 2019's PPS, International Comparison Program, 88 million people out of 1.2 billion Indian are in poverty. Roughly equal to 6.7% of Indian population lived below the poverty line.
The minimum calorie intake estimated in a rural area is 2400 and in urban area 2100 calories. Why there is a difference in the calories in rural and urban areas? Higher calories intake has been fixed for rural area because the rural workers has to do greater physical work as compared to the urban worker.
Urban case. Ram Saran, a 30-year-old man, works as a daily wage laborer in a wheat flour near Ranchi in Jharkhand. He manages to earn rupees 1,500 per month. The money is not enough to sustain the family for 6 members. That includes his wife and 4 children aged between 12 years to 6 months. He also has to send money home to his old parents who live in a village near Ramghar. Ram Saran lives in a one-room rented house in a crowded basti in the outskirts of the city. It's a temporary shack built of bricks and clay tiles. His wife Shanta Devi works as a part-time maid in a few houses and manages to earn rupees 800. His elder son manages to earn 300 rupees, while his 10-year-old daughter takes care of the younger siblings. None of the children had education. They have only 2 pairs of hand-me-down clothes each. New ones are bought only when the old becomes unwearable. Shoes are a luxury for them. The younger kids are unnourished. They have no access to health care when they fall ill. Lakha Singh belongs to a small village near Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. His family doesn't own any land, so they do odd jobs in the big farmers. Their work is erratic, so their income is very less. Sometimes they get 50 rupees for a hard day's work, but often it is in the kind, like a few kilograms of wheat or dal, or even vegetables for toiling in the farm throughout the day. The family of 8 cannot always manage 2 square meals a day. Lakha lives in a kacha hut on outskirts of the village. His wife spent the day chopping fodder and collecting firewood. His father was a TB patient and passed away 2 years ago. Now his mother is suffering from the same disease. and her life is slowly embedding away. Although the village has a primary school, but Lakha never went there. He had to start earning when he was 10 years old. The new clothes for the children happened once in a few years. Even soap and oil are a luxury for.
From above the two examples, we conclude that poverty means hunger and lack of shelter. It also is a situation in which parents are not able to send their children to school, or a situation where the sick people cannot afford to treatment.
Poverty as seen by social scientists. Here, poverty, we can see poverty or analysis of poverty is based on two ways. One is social exclusion
and another one is vulnerability. Now, social exclusion. Social exclusion is a complex and multi-dimensional process. Here, poverty is deprivation due to a lack of resources, both material and non-material. For example, income, housing, health, education, knowledge and culture. Social exclusion is a being unable to participate in a society because of a lack of resources that are normally available to the general population.
Dalit and tribal caste people cannot participate in upper caste functions like marriage, birthday functions, etc. Second one is vulnerability. On the other hand, poverty is based on vulnerability. It means an individual is vulnerable to poverty when she or he is at risk of becoming poor. Vulnerability poverty can be caused by a range of factors such as divorce, death of a family head, illness, or natural disasters like earthquake, tsunami, terrorisms, and nowadays COVID-19, or loss of jobs.
Poverty line. What is meaning of poverty line? It is an imaginary line. Poverty line is a cut-off point on the line of distribution which usually divides the population of the country as poor and non-poor. People having income below the poverty line are called poor, and people with income above the poverty line are called non-poor. How can we recognize poor and non-poor? Poor and non-poor can be recognized through the income and consumption of a person. For example, a person is considered poor if his or her income or consumption level fall below a given minimum level necessary to fulfill the basic needs. On the other hand, poverty line is different from country to country. For example, a person not having a car in United States may be considered poor. In India, owning a car still considered a luxury. Who conduct the survey of poverty in India? NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization, conducts the survey of the poverty in India. The survey is conducted in every 5 years. However, for making comparison between developing countries, many international organizations like World Bank use a uniform standard for the poverty line. Minimum available of the equivalent of $1.90 per person per day for in 2011 PPP. On the basis of poverty line calculation, the year 2011 to 2012, the poverty line for a person was fixed at rupees 816 per month for rural area and the 1000 per urban area. Why higher amount is fixed for urban area despite less calories compared to the rural area? Because the cost of essential product is high in urban area compared to the rural area. It is economic based calculation of relative poverty, with the average standard of living used as a reference point. This table indicates about the poverty ratio in 1993 to 2012 in India. Here, in India, about 45% in 1993 to 94 to 37.2% in 2004 to 2005, and proportion of people below the poverty line further came down to about 22% in 2011 to 2012. If the trend continue, people below the poverty line may come down gradually.
Our national father, Mahatma Gandhi, always insisted that India would be truly independent only when the poorest of the people become free of human suffering. Vulnerable groups. The proportion of people below poverty line is also not the same for all social groups and economic categories in India. Here, what is meaning of social groups? Social group means scheduled caste and scheduled tribe households. Similarly, what is meaning of economic categories? Economic category means economic groups. The most vulnerable groups are the rural agricultural labor households and the urban casual labor households. But some recent studies have shown that except scheduled tribe, it means ST, all the other three groups, that is scheduled caste and rural agricultural labor and urban casual labor households, have seen a decline in poverty in the year 1990.
Story of Sivaraman. Sivaraman lives in a small village near Karur town in Tamil Nadu. Sivaraman is a cobbler by caste, but now he works as an agricultural laborer for rupees 160 per day. But that's only for 5 to 6 months in a year. At other times, he does odd jobs in the town. His wife Sasikala too works with him, but she can rarely find work these days. And even if she does, she is paid only rupees 100 per day for the same work that Sivaraman does. There are 8 members in the family. Sivaraman's 65 years old widowed mother is ill and needs to be helped with her daily chores. He has a 25 years unmarried sister and 4 children aged between 1 year to 16 years. 3 of them are girls, the youngest is a son. None of the girls go to school due to lack of money. He has to get them married at some point of time, so he doesn't want to spend on their education now. His mother has lost interest in life and is just waiting to die someday. His sister and elder daughter take care of the household. Sivaraman plans to send his son to a school when he comes to age. Sivaraman can't find a suitable groom for his sister due to lack of money. Although the family has difficulty in arranging 2 meals a day, Sivaraman manages to buy milk once in a while, but only for his son.
From the above example, we come to know that the condition of women, elderly people, and children of the poor family, how they are treated due to the poverty. Interstate disparities. Poverty is not same in all states. It means some state has more poverty and some state has less. States with poverty ratio more than the national average, Odisha, Bihar, Assam, Tripura and Uttar Pradesh are the most poverty riddled state of India. The poverty ratio in these states are much higher than the national average. Odisha and Bihar are the poorest states with ratio of 33.7 and 32.6 respectively. Most of these states are facing rural as well as urban poverty. States with poverty ratio less than the national average. Recent studies shows that in 20 states and union territories, the poverty ratio is less than national average. There has been a significant decline in poverty ratio in Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and West Bengal. States with poverty ratio like Punjab, Haryana, Goa, Himachal and Jammu Kashmir has very lower percentage of population living below the poverty line. Now, global poverty scenario. Through huge investment in human resources development and rapid economic growth, poverty is substantially decreased in China and Southeast Asian countries. In China, number of poor has come down from 85% in 1981 to 14% in 2008 and 0.6% in 2015. In Asian countries, that is India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan and Pakistan despite decline in the percentage of the poor. In India, poverty is higher than the national estimates. It is done because of different poverty line definition. Causes of poverty. First one is population growth. In India, population is increased rapidly. It means death rate is decreased, but birth rate is increased rapidly, which causes heavy pressure in Indian economy. It means increased population leads demand of more food, more shelters and more clothes. If our country cannot satisfy this demand, then poverty will cause. Second one, high level of unemployment. It means unemployment with constant increase in population has developed a situation of chronic unemployment and underemployment, which is cause of poverty. Here, unemployment is done when population increased. At a result, pressure on land will increase and land division will increase. At a result, use of labor will decrease. Production also decrease. This is a cause of poverty. Now, illiteracy. Illiteracy means uneducated. Uneducated is one cause of poverty. It means when illiteracy rate in India increased, employment decreased, which caused poverty. Fourth one is huge income inequalities. Income is different from person to person in our India. It means one get more profit or more income, but on the other hand, another one get less income, which is one of the cause of poverty. For example, Ram earns 1 lakh per month, where Hari earns 5,000 per month. Both have 5 members in a family, but Hari faces different type of problems due to low income, which cause poverty. Next one is lack of land resources. Lack of land resources is also a major cause of poverty.
Income of the villagers
Are fully based on agriculture, and lack of land resources creates a low level of agriculture income, which becomes the major cause of poverty. Next one, social factors. Social factors like illiteracy, large size of family, law of inheritance, and caste system are also responsible for prevalence of poverty. Read and people. Anti-poverty measure. What is the meaning of anti-poverty measure? It means the steps that are required to eradicate poverty from our country. The current anti-poverty strategy of the government is based on two flanks. One is promotion of economic growth, another one is targeted anti-poverty programs. First one, promotion of economic growth means what? Here, the poverty reduction and economic growth are interlinked with each other. Promotion of economic growth helps to reduce the poverty. For example, when economic growth of a country increases, the standard of living of the people increases and investment in education will increase. Then people get high income, which help to eradicate the poverty. Second one is anti-poverty programs. Here, the government takes different type of steps to eradicate the poverty from our country. First one is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, which was launched in 2005. This program aims to provide 100 days of wage employment to every household to ensure livelihood security in rural area. Second one, Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, known as PMRY. PMRY was started in 1993. The aim of the program is to create a self-employment opportunity for all educated unemployed youth in rural area and small town. Third one is Rural Employment Generation Program, REGP, was launched in 1995. The aim of the program is to create a self-employment opportunity in rural area and small towns. Fourth one is Pradhan Mantri Gram Uday Yojana, PMGY, which was launched in 2000. The main aim of this program is to give
basic services such as primary health, primary education, rural shelter, rural drinking water, and rural electricity to the people. These are some of the steps taken by the government to eradicate the poverty from our India. The challenges ahead. What are the challenges ahead for India? In India, what we see? Poverty is declining in India, but not declining according to castes. Still, disparities in poverty between rural and urban area. To overcome this, India needs higher economic growth, universal free elementary education, decline in population growth, and women empowerment. The main challenge is not only to provide minimum necessity income to the poor, but also providing health care, education, and job security for all.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for more such videos.